These are some rulers and squares that you find in most of the woodworking shops. Like this is a 24-inch steel rule, meaning it's 24 inches long, and then each side of this rule is divided into segments. Like on this top side, number over here says 8ths, and below that is 16ths, which means that these inches are divided into 8 equal segments, and these inches down below are divided into 16 equal segments. So this is a 24-inch steel rule. This combination square, which also has a rule on it, but this is a combination square. It's so called because you can change the setting on this square for different lengths. It also has a 45-degree angle. Some of them even have a level in this area, and some of them also have a scribe for marking things. This one is called a tri-square. For exactly what reason, I don't know, but it's called a tri-square, and it's used for, like, especially for checking the squareness of lumber, for checking the squareness of your jointer when you're setting up the jointer. So this is a little 8-inch tri-square. This ruler is just a steel ruler or steel square, and just used for making marks on the boards or square lines from one edge across to make a line to cut to. And this last square is a framing square that basically carpenters use for framing a house. So we have these different kinds of measuring devices in the woodworking area: a large steel square or framing square, a small steel square, a tri-square, a combination square, and a steel rule. Making measurements with a ruler, most of the time it's very important, especially for fitting parts together, to make sure that those measurements are correct. So if you have something that should be 2 3/8 inches, do not be embarrassed if you do not know exactly where the 3/8 inches division is on a ruler. If you don't know it, you don't understand, it's nothing against you. Make sure that you check with your teacher before you make the mark so that your measurements are correct.